Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a topic that's equal parts history, mystery, and jaw-dropping wonder. Despite all the technology we have in the modern world, there are ancient technologies, creations from long ago, that we still can't fully explain. These aren't just old tools or simple inventions. Some of them show a level of sophistication that makes scientists scratch their heads and wonder, how did they do that? From mysterious machines and impossible metals to enigmas buried beneath the earth. Let's explore the top ancient technologies that continue to baffle experts. Let's start with something that sounds almost like science fiction, but is real, and one of the most famous ancient artifacts ever found. The Antikythera mechanism has been called the world's first analog computer. It was discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island Antikythera in the early 1900s. At first, it looked like a corroded lump of bronze, but when researchers x-rayed it, they found a complex system of gears and dials unlike anything else from the ancient world. This device could calculate celestial positions, phases of the moon, and eclipses, tasks that modern computers perform today. What's stunning is that nothing comparable appears again in the historical record for over 1,000 years, making its existence a genuine mystery. Next up, Damascus steel. These legendary blades, made in the Middle East between the 9th and 17th centuries, were renowned for their incredible sharpness and strength. The distinctive flowing patterns in the metal weren't just for show, they were part of what made the steel so exceptional. Modern metallurgists have studied Damascus steel extensively, but despite our advanced materials science, we still haven't fully recreated the processes that ancient smiths used to forge these blades. The original techniques, especially the exact materials and thermal cycles, appear to have been lost to history. Another lost technology is Roman concrete, and this one's especially ironic because we use concrete every day today. Roman builders made concrete that has survived thousands of years, often outperforming modern equivalents. What makes it so resilient? Turns out volcanic ash used in the mix reacts with seawater to form new minerals over time, strengthening the structure. Scientists have cracked part of the mystery, but exactly how the Romans optimized their mix and made it so durable across such diverse environments is still debated. Now, let's talk about something that sounds fantastical: Greek fire. This was an incendiary weapon used by the Byzantine Empire that could burn even on water. Accounts from the Middle Ages describe it as terrifying and almost supernatural. While historians know roughly what materials, like petroleum and resin, might have been involved, the exact recipe and delivery system have been lost. Scholars can speculate, but nobody has definitively recreated the original formula. From fire warfare to glass, the story gets even stranger. Ancient Roman artisans made nanostructured glass that had properties modern engineers only recently began to understand. Some glass objects from antiquity show patterns and optical effects that imply a level of control over materials at microscopic scales that seemed impossible for their time. Scientists are still unraveling exactly how the ancients achieved these effects. Another item that seems almost magical is the Lycurgus cup, a 1,600-year-old Roman glass cup that changes color depending on lighting. In normal light, it looks green, but when light shines through, it becomes deep red. This is due to microscopic gold and silver particles embedded in the glass, something like ancient nanotechnology. The fact that ancient artisans stumbled upon this effect without any modern understanding of nanoparticles blows people away. Moving from materials to mega-engineering, we come to the Pyramids of Giza. Built over 4,500 years ago, these colossal structures were constructed with an accuracy and scale that continue to amaze engineers and archaeologists. The alignment to cardinal points, the transportation of massive stone blocks, and the sheer precision of the construction still spark debates over the methods used. Despite ongoing research, including ground-penetrating radar surveys looking for hidden structures, there's still a lot we don't know about how these works were accomplished. Speaking of mysterious structures, the stone spheres of Costa Rica also called spheres, are another ancient puzzler. These nearly perfect stone spheres range in size from a few centimeters to over 2 meters in diameter, and nobody knows exactly how or why they were made. The techniques used to carve these stones so smoothly without metal tools remains a topic of discussion, and their purpose continues to be debated by archaeologists. Not all mysteries are giant. Some are more everyday objects that hide technological sophistication. For example, ancient batteries, so-called Baghdad batteries, are ceramic pots with metal rods that look suspiciously like galvanic cells. Some researchers propose they might have been used for electroplating or other electrical purposes. But there's no consensus, and the true purpose is still unknown. Finally, there are texts like the Phaistos disc, an artifact from the Bronze Age found on the island of Crete. It's covered in strange symbols arranged in a spiral, stamped into clay. Decades of attempts to decipher it have not produced a definitive translation or understanding of its purpose, leaving linguists and historians puzzled. As we go deeper into these mysteries, it's important to remember that not every ancient mystery implies aliens or lost civilizations. In many cases, what we lack is evidence, the texts, tools, or practices that would let us reconstruct exactly how these technologies worked. Some ideas, like hyperdiffusionism, suggest ancient civilizations shared technologies across great distances, but these ideas are not supported by mainstream archaeology. So what do we make of all this? These technologies remind us that human ingenuity isn't new. Our ancestors, often working without the benefit of written blueprints or modern tools, created solutions that still challenge our understanding today. With each archaeological discovery, whether it's a submerged temple complex shared between cultures or a tiny gear train preserved under centuries of corrosion, we get a little closer to unraveling these mysteries. But maybe that's part of the fascination. These ancient technologies don't just tell us about the past. They tell us something about the creative spark that drives humans to invent, explore, and push boundaries, even when the tools at hand seem insufficient. And while science will continue to unlock these secrets, there's a unique thrill in standing before a puzzle that even the smartest minds on Earth can't yet solve. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient ingenuity and mysteries, hit that like button, drop a comment on which technology surprised you the most, and subscribe for more deep dives into the unexplained corners of history. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, the past still has many stories to tell.